many? I got 4. I may, but I may not. Oh, I think that looks really good. Pretty good. Alright. Bye, Mama Cat. Alright, grab your Bibles. Let's go to Jeremiah 33. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah the second time, while he was yet shut up in the court of prison, saying, Thus saith the Lord, the maker thereof, the Lord that formed it and to establish it, the Lord is his name. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not. For thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, concerning the house of this city, and concerning the house of the king of Judah, which are thrown down by the mounts and by the swords. They come to fight with the Chaldees, but it is to fill them with the dead bodies of men, whom I have slain in my anger and in my fury. And for all these wickedness I have hid my face from the city. Behold, I will bring it health and cure, and I will cure them, and I will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. And I will call the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and I will build them as at the first. And I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me. And I will pardon all their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. And it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise, and an honor before all the nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them. And they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto it. Thus saith the Lord. Again, there shall be heard in this place, which you say shall be desolate, without men and without beast, even in the city of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, that are desolate, without men and without habitation, and without beast, the voice of joy and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the voice of them that shall say, Praise the Lord of hosts, for the Lord is good, for his mercy endures forever, and of them that shall bring the sacrifice and praise unto the house of the Lord. For I will cause to return the captivity of the land at the first, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, again, in this place, which I desolate without men and without beast, and in all the cities thereof shall be inhabited, and the shepherd causing their flock to lie down. In the city of the mountains, in the city of the vale, in the city of the south, and in the land of Benjamin, and in the place about Jerusalem, and the cities of Judah, shall be flocked, pass again under the hand of him that telleth him, saith the Lord. Behold, the day cometh, saith the Lord, that I will perform that good thing which I have promised to the house of Israel, to the house of Judah, in those days. And at that time I will call the branch of righteousness to grow up unto David, and he shall execute judgment and righteousness in the land. In those days shall Judah be saved, and Jerusalem shall dwell safely. And this is the name wherewith she shall be called, the Lord of our righteousness. For thus saith the Lord, David shall never want a man to sit upon the throne of the house of Israel. Neither shall the priests, the Levites, want a man before me to offer burnt offering, and to kindle meat offering, and to do sacrifice continually. And the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, if you can break my covenant of the day, and break my covenant of the night, and that there should not be day and night in their season. Now, if you look, and really, I do believe that they are trying to break it, but God will not let them break it, because, like NASA's not real, and they're continually trying to shoot the what's that called, the firmament that's over the earth, and they're trying to break it. Okay, I'm going on. 21. Then may also my covenant be broken with David my servant, that he should not have a son to reign upon the throne, and with the Levites the priests, my ministers. Now, David still yet has someone on the throne. It still continues today, but it's not in Jerusalem. It is in, I think it's England. It's Prince William. I'm going to say that. If you go back and look at his lineages or his history, it'll tell you that. As the host of heaven cannot be numbered, neither the sand of the sea measured, so will I multiply the seed of David my servant, and the Levites that minister unto me. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah, saying, Considerest thou not what this people have spoken, saying, The two families which the Lord hath chosen, he has even cast them off. Thus they have despised my people, that they should not be no more a nation before them. Thus saith the Lord, if my covenant be not with the day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinance of heaven and earth, then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servant, so that I will not take any of the seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy on them. Jeremiah chapter 34. The word which came unto Jeremiah from the Lord, when Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon, and all his army, and all his kingdoms of the earth as his dominion, and all the people fought against Jerusalem, and against all the cities thereof, saying, Thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, Go and speak to Zedekiah, the king of Judah, and tell him, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will give this city into the hands of the king of Babylon, and he shall burn it with fire, and thou shalt not escape out of his hand, but shalt surely be taken and delivered into his hand. And thine eyes shall behold the eyes of the king of Babylon, and he shall speak with thee mouth to mouth, and thou shalt go to Babylon. Yet hear the word of the Lord, O Zedekiah, king of Judah. Thus saith the Lord of thee, Thou shalt not die by the sword, but thou shalt die in peace, and with the burning of thy fathers and former kings which were before thee. So shall they burn odors before thee, or for thee, and they will lament thee, saying, Lord, for I have pronounced the word saith the Lord. Then Jeremiah the prophet spoke all these words unto Zedekiah king of Judah in Jerusalem. When the king of Babylon army fought against Jerusalem and against all the cities of Judah that were left, against Lachish and against Azekah, for these defense cities remain of the city of Judah. This is the word that came unto Jeremiah from the Lord. After that the king Zedekiah had made a covenant with all the people which were at Jerusalem to proclaim liberty unto them, that every man should let his maidservant and every man his maidservant, being an Hebrew or Hebrews, go free, that none should serve himself of them, to wit, of a Jew, this brother. So in other words, Jews had Jews as slaves. Do you get this? I don't remember reading this, but that's what this is. Let's reread it. That it's number 9, Jeremiah 34:9. That every man should let his manservant and every man his maidservant, being a Hebrew or Hebrews, in other words, a woman, go free, that none should serve himself of them. To wit, of a Jew, this brother. So, like I said, Jews had slaves that was Jews. And right here's the proof. All right, number 10. Now when all the princes and all the people which had entered into the covenant heard that every one should let his maidservant, a manservant, and every one his maidservant go free, that none should serve themselves of them any more than obeyed and let them go. But afterwards they returned and caused the servants and the handmaid whom they had let go free to return, and brought them into subjection for servant and for handmaids. Therefore the word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel, I have made a covenant with your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, saying, At the end of 7 years let ye go every man his brother, a Hebrew, which hath been sold unto thee. And when he hath served 6 years, thou shalt let him go free from thee. But your fathers hearken not unto me, neither incline their ears. And ye were now turned, and had done right in my sight, in proclaiming liberty, every man to his neighbor, and he had made a covenant before me in the house which is called by my name. All right, now this is what would happen. Say, for instance, me and Rick were Hebrews, and I needed some money. I'd borrowed money off of Rick, okay? And I can't pay Rick back because I got no job. But I'll say, okay, here I am. I'll serve you these years until, it's paid back. And it would take like 7 or 8 years to serve back. But in the 7th year, always you are supposed to forgive everybody their sins or their debt. It's called, oh man, hang on, let me think. I think it's called the Jubilee. All right, let's go on. 16. But ye turned and polluted my name, and caused every man his servant, and every man his maidservant, whom ye had set at liberty at their pleasure, to return, and brought them and to subjection, to be unto you for a servant and for a handmaid. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, ye have not hearkened unto me in proclaiming liberty, every one to his brother, and every man to his neighbor. Behold, I proclaim a liberty for you, saith the Lord. To the sword, to the pestilence, and to the famine, and I will make you be removed unto all the kingdoms of the earth. And I will give the man that hath transgressed my covenant, which have not performed the words of the covenant, which they have made before me, when they cut the calf in twine, and passed between the parts thereof. The princes of Judah and the princes of Jerusalem, the eunuchs and the priests, and all the people of the land, which passed between the parts of the calf. I will even give them unto the hand of their enemies, and into the hand of them that seek their life, and their dead bodies shall be for meat unto the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth. And Zedekiah of Judah and the princes will I give into the hand of their enemy, and into the hand of them that seek their life, and into the hand of the king of Babylon, army which are gone up from you. Behold, I will command, saith the Lord, and cause them to return to the city, and they shall fight against it, and take it, and burn it with fire. And I will make the city of Judah a desolation without inhabitant. Well, we learned something new. I don't remember reading this from the very first time I've read the Bible, but hey, that's been years ago. But I hope you all enjoy. Hugs and kisses. How to donate to PayPal. You mash on Poor Man's Sewing, and then you come up here and you look for About, and you mash on About, and right here you hit on Donate to Poor Man's Sewing. It's people like you that help me out, and it is really appreciated. And I hope you many blessings in this hard times that we are fixing to go through. A lot of hugs and kisses to you.